And here we go, everybody, for yet another homeschool. Hang on. Another. It's gardening. Homeschool with the Skinny Jean Gardener. I am he, the Skinny Jean Gardener, and we are here live. We are live every Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. and on Thursdays throughout lockdown. Looks like it's going to be until March. We can do it. We can do it. We'll also be on the National Children's Gardening Week Facebook page. So hello to all you people over there. But hey, if you want to come over Monday to Friday, then come over see me at Skinny Jean Gardener. We have got a great show coming up today with loads of awesome ideas. I'm going to answer your questions. So if you've got any questions, whack them in the comment tonight. Plus, we've got a quiz. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up with the kids and you're all chirping, like, yeah, another day of homeschool, guys. Woo! That's what we're doing, right? Till March. Let's do it. Possibly longer. But anyway, you can do this quiz with them. So what a great way to start the or the end of the week of homeschool. Shall we begin? Facilia. Or Pacilia, if you just read it off there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, on. Done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
Are you going to get composted, Lee?
Yeah,
Migration.
Maybe it's a bit louder. We've started the shows now with a bit of music just to like gradually ease our way in. Is that right? Before it ended there. Right, so your questions tonight, I'd love to hear from you. Whack them into the comments. We're here every Thursday, so make sure you tune in. We're here every night, but, you know, here on Thursday. Oh, Liam Webb, I was almost left hanging there. Michael has dropped a message. Good evening, folks. Watching on Twitter. Then Liam joined us. Hello, Lee. Thanks, mate. Michaela Wheeler, how you doing? From West Sussex. Big up the West. Yeah, tell me where you're from. Big up the West Sussex. Where's West Sussex? I'm going to have to look at the map. I know Essex and Suffolk. It's about as far as we go. Oh, West Sussex is where Richard lives. Now I know where West Sussex is, Michaela. Now I know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Is it still going? It's still going. And it's gone. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Well excited to be here tonight. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Love to hear from you on the phone lines. 07. What's the phone number? 0742 357 4520 if you want to call in tonight. Also, there's going to be a link. Let me just whack the link into the comments for you. Here we go. Let me just copy, paste, boom. And it should be in there right now. If you want to join me on screen, you can do by clicking that link and asking me anything. Let's see what everyone's saying. Mackie from Worcestershire. Billinghurst. West Sussex. Okay. I mean, I say I only know Essex. I do know now. I know where you are in Billinghurst. I know downwards. I get it. Where is it? So we've got West Sussex. We've got big up the cat to the Cannock Gardeners. Big up, Mr. Mark Wilkes. How you doing? Nice to see you. Let's see who else is about. No one else is around at the moment. Don't matter. We've got plenty of time for that, team. Plenty of time for that. We've got a great quiz coming up. But before we hit the quiz, you know, today we're going to find the answer for Latin. Let's talk about the Latin. If you didn't join us at the start of the week for Latin, then you would have missed this week's Latin word. Each week we learn a new Latin word because at one point I really didn't like Latin words. Some people have slowly talked me around to a little bit important. Not for beginner, don't get me wrong, for beginner gardeners, get out of town. But in the interest of education, here on the show, we are learning some Latin words. This week's Latin word, and I'm not going to tell you until the end of the show, is cuca. And also, you've got to learn the Latin word, but also learn in Essex. So I have to speak it. So you have to understand what I'm trying to say. Cucabirita pepo. So this week's Latin word is cuca. Cuca. You would have thought after 4 days of saying it, I would know it. Cucarabita pepo is this week's Latin word. Tonight, I will allow people to put it into the comments. I'm not allowed throughout the week. I will let you put it in the comments, or you can phone in with the answer. If you've got a gardening question, I'd love to hear from you tonight. We've got a load of gardening questions to get through that have been put through on the socials throughout today. But if you've got one, whack it into the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I think I've said whack it in the comments about 100 times at the start of this show. But that is, everyone, this week's Latin word. Cuca curipibita pepo. Latin. Let's talk about the Latin. Now, this week's gardening homeschool could not go without the awesome quiz. I hope everyone's got their pens and papers ready. Like I say, if you're watching this right now, perhaps just save this bit for the morning. Just come back in the morning, show the kids this. Say, good morning. Good morning, kids. We're going to do a gardening quiz to start the day off with. Because it's coming up to the big garden bird watch, which I feel like I've talked about for weeks now. Maybe 2 weeks, which I'm really excited about. I'll tell you how me and Oliver are getting on with that, my little daughter, later on in the show. Because we are, who's done someone did a face. If you did that, thanks so much. It all helps. Yeah, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, that really helps. Liam says, sorry, I pressed the wrong thing on the link. Unbelievable. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because the great big bird watch is coming up, I decided that this week's quiz would be a bird special. So everyone, I hope you've got a piece of paper ready. If you haven't, then don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll just remember as we go along. This is this week's only 8 questions. Why have we only got 8 questions this week? Only 8 questions this week, okay? So, are you ready? Okay, I'm glad you are. Question 1 is, what is a group term for birds called? So what is a group of birds called? That is the question number 1. We're going to have the answers at the end of the show, so no one whack them in the comments right now. Stay out of keep the quiz out of the chat, guys. Keep the quiz out of the chat. What is a group term for birds called? That's question number 1. Question number 2 is, what colour is a robin best known for? So what colour is a robin best known for? Then question number, are we all keeping up? Question number 3 is, what is a baby owl called? So what is a baby owl called? Do you know the answer? Question number 4 is, what is the collective name for an owl called? Is that what we... For a crow. I think it's meant to be a crow. I better check that one. What is the collective name for crow called? So question number 4, to get any confusion out of the way. What is the collective name for a crow called? For a crow. Wrote it down wrong. Question number 5, moving on swiftly. Also a bird. What is the biggest species of bird? So question number 5 is, what is the biggest species of bird? Then question number 6 is, how many species of bird are there? How many species of bird are there? It's a little bit like when Joe Wicks does his quizzes, but less movement. What question was that? Number 6. What question are we on? Oh yeah, how many? Did I say what? Does anyone know? Can someone in the chat tell me what number question we're on? So, what is the biggest species of bird? How many species of bird are there? Is question number 6. How many species of bird are there? Then question number 7 is, what bird lives the longest? So what bird lives the longest? And then finally, interspecies. Then finally, what bird? Oh God. Finally, what bird can fly backwards? What bird can fly backwards? So, what is a group term? I'll whack them in the chat actually for you team that are watching tonight. Here we go. Into the chat. There you go. Oh, why won't it copy in on? Oh, we're full of disasters tonight, guy. Oh, it's just deleted them. What's happened here? I didn't want to delete them. Oh, there we go. Right. Honestly. Right, here we go. Will they go into the chat? There we go, yeah. Right, so what is a group term for birds called? What car is a robin? What is a baby owl called? What is the collective name for an owl? It's not an owl, by the way, it's crows. And what is the biggest species of bird called? How many species of birds are there? What bird lives the longest? What bird can fly backwards? And Mr. Suggett, you will get banned for any more comments like that. Let's have a quick ad break and get on with it. Advert Lee here, saying hello, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying the show. Now, you know when you're walking down the street and you say, cool mate, you're looking pretty cool. You must be wearing a t-shirt. Yeah, probably one of these. And you go, good t-shirt, mate. Good t-shirt. Well, tonight, I'm asking you to support the show by going, good show, mate. Good. Well, if you listen to the podcast, obviously you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm doing a thumbs up. Good show, mate. Good show. And you can do it too right here by giving the video a good old thumbs up, a good old share to your mum, to your nan, whoever is your friends on Facebook or in YouTube or whatever, and go and subscribe. That's what you can do. If you're listening on the podcast, you can share the audio. But just share the show. It supports Lee more than anything. Thumbs up. Thumbs up indeed. Give it a thumbs up. I see loads of you doing it tonight, so thanks so much. Right, let's see quickly. Let's go back through some comments. I'm good, Lee. Yourself? I'm very good, Mr. Wilkes. Very good indeed. Harris is watching on YouTube. Hello, Harris. How you doing, matey? Hope you all are very well. Mark also asks, when is the best time to plant lily bulbs? It does depend on what ones you've got. Autumn, but before spring, like springtime? Well, yeah, around springtime, you'll be all right, mate. Early spring. Michaela says, is it Michaela? I'm probably getting names wrong. Our fresh garlic and onions are growing really well. We planted them last year in October. Thumbs up for that one. We are thumbs up for that one. Nice work. Yeah, tell me what you've been planting up. Is what don't put the answers to the quiz in the comments. We'll do the answers to the quiz later. All right. Liam says, "How's your day been, mate?" Oh, that's very kind. That's a very good question, my friend. Good. It's been a good day today. It's not been too bad at all. Thanks very much. Almost a weekend, isn't it? But you know. Anyway, right. I have had some questions. Please get in your questions on the group chat. If you've got any tonight, kids gardening questions, I love to answer them. So put them in the comments right now. First one we had was on the socials this week is from Kerry. I've just brought some houseplants. Oh, we love houseplants on this show. To start kids windowsill. Any tips? Oh, okay. Okay. Funny enough, I did a little thing about houseplants the other day. I'm banging into houseplants at the moment. Like, we don't talk about them much on this show because usually the show dive bombs when houseplants start being talked about. But at the moment, especially over winter, especially this winter when we spent so much more time inside, I've loved them. I think they're a great thing, especially for children to start with. Everyone goes for the especially for children. You know the little, what are they called? The words going from my head. What are they called? The little ones that eat flies. Fly. It's going to be something stupid. What is it called? Like a fly trap. They're called something, right? Someone in the chat's going to tell me. Everyone goes for them. I think they're cool for kids. Don't get me wrong. The only thing is, when you usually buy them, usually everyone's put their finger in them. And also with children, they're always making them trap. Always making them. So they're not really great. They don't really last that long. They usually die pretty fast. Venus flytrap. Thanks, Mackie. I don't know why that just lost from my head. I think spider plants are a great one. I'm really into like yucca plants. Love them. I think they're impactful, big. Cheers, Suggs. I think they're called snake plants. They're also called something different, but snake plants, carnivorous plants from Mr. Suggett. It's just going in. Everyone's going in with a Venus flytrap. Are awesome to grow. Maybe not awesome. Yeah, no, there's loads of others. Don't get me wrong. They are the best ones to not kill. Trust me on that one. If not, I would not be growing them. I'm not the best at growing house plants, but them ones are a dead cert easy. A great one. Yeah, spider plants also really easy to propagate. Thanks, Mackie, for that. Yeah, they are really. I've never done propagation on a spider plant before, but they're always flying off little baby plants all the time. They are. It is quite simple to do. I just don't do it. I just go and buy the plants. If you've got time to propagate a plant, go for it, guys. Suggett got there before me. They also need rainwater, not tap water. This is the thing, right? So if you've got a water butt outside, bring that water in. This is how you can use your water, rainwater at the moment. Let it get to room temperature. Don't whack it on straight away. It's like us. We don't want a cold bath, especially if you've been in a nice warm house, right? You don't want to then absolutely freeze it with cold water. It's going to shock it. It's not going to like it. But rainwater is best to water your plants with. You can actually, I mean, I've never done it. You can actually buy houseplant water. Have you seen this? Let's not go too deep into houseplants tonight. And yeah, and so also put them near a windowsill. You've got yours on a windowsill, Kerry, so that's perfect. And not so close to a radiator. Biggest thing, because you don't want to dry them up. That can happen, especially over winter. So not too close to a radiator. Try and get as much light as possible, especially at the moment. Good evening, Kelly. I can't keep anything green alive indoors. Well, them three plants are a dead cert good. The yucca is awesome. The snake plant, I think it's called mother-in-law's tongue as well. And there's another. There's minus the Latin names, but we don't say the other ones. Found out really what it meant the other day. It's not very nice. And the spider plant, unkillable. I don't know if Kelly, if you manage to kill a spider plant, I don't know what you're doing. If you're throwing them around like a football, I don't know what's happening there. So easy ones. So Kelly and Kerry, those are my tips for those plants. Have I got any more? Oh, I'll tell you one of the biggest thing I always get asked about houseplants, and this is something I've only really found out over the last couple of months, really, is especially over winter, because you water them and obviously you get the soil's quite warm. You get loads of little black flies, which are so annoying. Like, so I don't really do too much to the plant. They just bury himself into the soil and then sort of cheese plant. I had a cheese plant. Unfortunately, it died, but I'm going to get another one. They are really easy to grow as well. Thanks, Beddoes. Anyway, you get these loads of black flies go into the soil. They dig around. They leave some eggs in there, and then the next thing you know, your whole room is just covered in these flies. Really annoying. They go everywhere, all over the house. The best thing you can do is get some sand. And this is what I've done to all my plants. I've not had the problem since. Get some sand and put a nice thick layer of sand over the top of the soil. Not too thick, I know, but you'll be sorted. Absolutely sorted. And they won't be able to lay their little eggs into the soil. Top tip, team on houseplants. That's all we're doing about houseplants today. That's all we're doing. Not, by the way, can I just say this before I say this? Not anything to do with the mother-in-law's tongue plant. But Liam Webb has asked me to say, can I give a shout out to his mother-in-law, Jill, who is watching. Hello, Jill. How are you doing? Liam might buy you a houseplant very soon. So there you go. Right, next question. And also, if you've got any questions, whack them into whack them into the comments. Mark says, I want to redesign my garden so my son will go out there more. What can I do? Again, this is why I always get these redesigns. Without visually seeing it, it's really difficult. No one ever sends me any pictures. But I think we might have talked about this last week, Mark. You need to have something out there to bring the kids outside and keep them busy as well, especially during the summer. Because if you want to do any gardening, maybe you've got your own little area that you're growing stuff in. It's great to get the kids involved. Great to let them have an area to grow their own stuff in. But we need to have stuff for them to do. So for Olive, for instance, my little daughter, she's 5 years old. If I'm going out into the garden, the best thing I've made is the mud kitchen, because she'll come and play with me a bit. She'll get a little bit bored after a bit. Doing a bit of weeding is not the most fun thing in the world, right? She'll go and play with her mud kitchen. She absolutely loves it. Gets messy, plays dolls, and does bits, and leaves me still be out in the garden. She keeps coming back and forwards when we chat and stuff. But, everyone, you get some jobs done. There, keep them entertained. You get your jobs done. So it's about bringing stuff. So you've got a son. Okay. Well, maybe I think Mud Kitchen is pretty cool. Son or daughter. I think it's a great idea. One of the things for children, if I had a boy, and this is probably more for me than it would be if I had a son, I would make a mini, how do I describe it? Them carpets. Can anyone remember them carpets? I still do them. They're not like from the 90s. Them carpets that you rolled out inside and you had like a little track and you could like drive your little cars about. I'd make with him, I don't know how old your son is, but make with him a outdoor version of, just thought this, an outdoor version of that. Hours of fun for dad, and then when the kids come in, they can play as well. That's going in the new book. Goalposts, says Ian. Always handy, some goalposts. I like goalposts. The only thing with goalposts is, and also this isn't the other thing, Mark. I like to bring children's stuff into the garden. But also, obviously, because it's a family garden, so it's for mum and dad and it's for the kids. But also make it so it's sort of disguised. People spend a lot on their gardens, right? And then we'll go and do what Ian says and whack a big old goalpost into the middle of it, or a big old trampoline spaceship. I think it's about making it part of the garden. So if you're going to have goalposts, cool, but maybe have something growing up them. Or maybe just make them just two. You can get the big old piece of wood, have something growing up them, have a size goal, sorted. It's sort of when the kids ain't out there playing and you're just like chilling in the evening, you're not looking at some big old white goalpost at the end of the garden. So it's making it part of it. Kenny says, do spider plants attract spiders? Dan said they do, but I'm sure he's messing around. Oh, Kelly. Unfortunately tonight, because we are not just on Skinny Jean Gardener stream, I can't joke with you. But I don't think. And now someone's going to say, actually, they do. And now I'm going to be like, they don't, do they? I don't think. Now, no, I'm not. I can't answer that question because I know in the chat everyone's going to start saying, "Yeah, they do, Lee," and I'm going to go away thinking, "Do they?" I don't trust the Skinny Jean Gardener crew who've come over tonight. In the chat, they'll try and wind me up. To my knowledge, Kelly, they do not attract spiders. Now Dan is not only trying to fool you, but also me. Liam says, let's talk about... Liam said, let's talk about veg. Let's talk about veg. Lee, have you sown your chili seeds yet? Liam, where have you been? Earlier in the week, I think it was Tuesday, we announced the big news that it is back. And you should be very excited. I know you will be. Because Chili Friday returns, my friend, next Friday. For everyone that don't know, I used to do something called Chili Friday every single Friday. And then 3 years ago, it stopped. In fact, when the podcast started, it stopped. I'm bringing it back. We tried chili sauces, we tried chili products, and we grow chilies together. It's starting, team, next Friday on the show. Be ready for it. Sugget says, as far as he's aware, they do not attract spiders. So I trust Sugget. If Beddoes answered, I would be like, Liam's very excited about Chili Friday. Nice one. I'm excited about Chili Friday, mate. Well excited about it. Can't wait. Phone lines are open, team, if you want to call in. I think, did we get any calls last week? I don't know if we did. 0742 357 4520. You're very much welcome on. You don't just have to ask me a question. You can just tell me what you've been up to in the garden. Or tell me what you've got planned for the new year. What you're thinking about. What you're thinking about creating. We've had so many different people sharing their ideas over the past couple of weeks, which is so... Oh, my God. Oh, I know this... Oh, guys. Right. Oh, my... Oh, right. We're just going to have to go off script for a second. Right, after this, oh man, I'm going to read it to you. Oh, so exciting. Right, so anyone that watches the show regularly will know that we watch Costa. I'm going to read it in the break. I've just got an email from him. Oh, my days. Right, okay. For anyone that doesn't usually watch the show, they'll be like, what? I'm so excited. Right, I'll see you after this quick break. Oh. This must have been written by J.K. Rowling, mustn't it? Oh no, by Lee, the Skinny Jean Gardener, How to Get Kids Gardening book. I tell you what, it's an absolute awesome read, and you should get your hands on it. It's on offer right now. Go click the link. You know. Go click the link in the comments or in the description. You get your hands on it. Let's see what people are saying. Oh, that Sam from Sam and Mark says, oh, Lee's passion for gardening is infectious. Probably shouldn't say that word at the moment. It's not the best. In fact, you don't want to be saying you're infectious. Because it's, yeah, probably wear a mask around it. But it's that good. It's infectious. Go get your hands on one right now. Right now. We're at the end of the minute. Right now. I'm so excited. I know. I'm really sorry to anyone from the National Children's Gardening Week, right? On Wednesdays, yeah, we watch either Ground Force or Costa's Garden Odyssey, which we love. Like, we watch it on here, we review it, we talk about it. And today I dropped him an email and just said, look, I'd love you to come on. And he's just got back to us, right? So I won't read the whole email. But basically, he says, awesome, awesome. I won't do the accent. No, I will do it. G'day. He didn't even say g'day. Lee, awesome, awesome, awesome to hear from you. And yes, I will be chuffed to be on the podcast. Let's make blah, blah, blah. This is Tops. Let me know how you want it to work in terms of time zone. Blah, blah, blah. Good old-fashioned banter. Yes, team. That's coming up in Feb. Yes. Oh, here we go. Look. Okay.
I just had to get on to hear about Costa.
Did you hear what did you hear the email?
I think I might have missed the beginning. So if you want to read it again.
Yeah, okay, wait there, mate. Okay. I just saw it pop up as we were on the stream. We will get back to the action in a second, guys. He said, I'll do the accent as well for you, Rich, right?
All right.
G'day. He doesn't say g'day. Lee, awesome, awesome, awesome to hear from you. And yes, I will be chuffed to support your podcast and be involved. Wow, this is Tops.
Awesome.
He says, he says about the Garden Odyssey. It was ages ago. Obviously, it was 10 years ago. He's done so much more since.
Yeah.
He said, it's a pleasure to create and produce it. And it was his launch pad and remains close to his art. Yes, mate. Well excited about that.
That is absolutely awesome, to say the least. I can't. He's such an awesome bloke, isn't he?
So he's living up to everything we expected from him, mate.
Yeah, yeah. Unlike someone else who wanted to charge a fortune to him for it.
Don't tell, just in case Costa watches this, he'll be thinking, "Oh, okay, then I can charge $5,000. Brilliant."
Oh yeah, but then he'll lose some respect. So
he'll lose everything we imagined. I'm gonna get a tattoo saying "What would Costa do" on my hand, probably.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good times, mate. Good times.
Good. I'm pleased. So pleased because I mean, I love Costa. He's such a good inspiration. If anybody hasn't seen him out there, go search in YouTube or somewhere. Costa Gordalis, I think is pronounced.
Yeah, just whack on YouTube. Costa's. I think I've not seen any other stuff, but I have to Google his newer stuff. But we watched 10 years ago. He did what's it called? Costa's Garden Odyssey, and it is wicked. It's like it was filmed yesterday. Yeah,
and now he does garden in Australia.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, when the garden in Australia is basically Gardener's World, but in Australia.
We'll have to check it out. Pucker, man. So by the end of Feb, we'll have an interview with him.
Awesome. Going international, mate.
International, yes, mate. Ian says, "Have you heard from Charlie yet?" I'll try and get Charlie. Charlie Dimmock is also on the list. If we get right, Dimmock and Costa in month. You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm hearing fireworks or something.
Well, it's Thursday. If we get Costa and Charlie in February, that is the year complete. We can, see the year out happy.
Yeah, but what would Ian moan about then? If we get Charlie on,
He'll find something.
True.
Just to confirm, away from Costa quickly, just to confirm, Kelly's saying, I have a spider phobia. She got bitten a few years ago, ended up in A&E. Oh, crikey. And it was nasty. So I like the idea of spider plants. I think I'll get some. I have been inspired. So just on that comment, just to definitely confirm with you, because now it has put doubt in my head. They can't attract spiders.
I can confirm they do not attract spiders. They get the name from the little babies that they pot out. I used to propagate a lot of them and sell them outside my house when I was a kid. They were so easy to grow.
Little sideline, mate. There we go.
Yeah, it didn't make much.
No, well, it's the trying that really makes the difference, mate. Go on.
Yeah,
try. There we go, guys.
Right. Anyway, I just wanted to hear about Costa firsthand. So
exciting times, mate.
I'm so excited, mate. So
dude, I'll chat to you later.
Have a good one. Cheers. Bye.
to everyone that's watching who's not in the Skinny Jean Gardener crew, you should go and hit me up on Facebook or wherever you want to watch me. But we are loving Costa. We come right off schedule now. But that was exciting. When I saw that pop up, I had to share it instantly. I had to share that. Right. Okay. Did I get through all the questions beforehand? Here we go. Here's one. Joe says, in the summer, by the way, the phone lines are open. Just like Richard, click that link and you can come onto the stream tonight. Joe says, in the summer, how often should I water my tomatoes? Last year, they just dried up and died. Yeah, do you know what, Joe? That happened to me a lot, mainly because I used to grow my tomatoes. And back in the day, which actually is back in the day, it wasn't last year now, it won't be this year, be years ahead. I used to go on tour quite a bit and do talks and shows for kids. And so I used to grow them and start them off, used to plant them up, and then I'd be away for a week. And then when I come back, no one watered them. They used to dry up, absolutely dry up so quickly. So it really is a case of keeping on that watering. Just keep watering them. Now, I did do a make at one point. I don't know if it was in last week's show or the week before with a bottle. I'm going to do it really. I haven't got a plastic bottle. If you've got a plastic bottle in the house, I know we shouldn't be, and I've not, so don't. Water's pouring out there. If you've got a plastic bottle, you keep the. Oh, it's absolutely pouring out here. You keep the lid on. You put a few holes in that. You cut the top off, or the bottom, however you look at it. This is a terrible description. And then you plant this next to your plants. And what happens is you pour water into the bottle. That slowly drips in the soil. And that brings those roots down of the plant, makes a really strong plant, gets that water exactly where it needs to go. Absolutely perfect. Easy peasy. And that's what you need to do. Hey, we've got a phone call. It's the first phone call done on a Thursday. Hello.
Hello there. You all right, mate?
Hello. Who's this?
This is Liam. You all right?
Oh,
How
mate, I must save your number, my friend.
Yeah, this is a landline number.
I see you come from all sorts of places.
I'll have trouble with the mobile phones in this house. So,
how you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, Lee. Not too bad.
Nice one.
I was going to say, it's good news about Costa.
Exciting, right?
It's really good. My beard, by the way, I'm sad to say I've trimmed my beard tonight. Sorry, mate.
Oh, mate, you're joking.
I was going to grow the beard out, but I've trimmed it now.
Oh, mate. Well, I was going to, when you told me you're going to grow the beard, I was going to say, I was going to fly you over to Australia and meet Costa, but now you've cut it off, won't be able to do it. So never mind, mate.
No, I was just busy with the family and that, mate. I've not been a chance to properly watch some of your shows. I've missed some of the beginning ones this week.
That was probably lucky.
Just family bits and pieces, but I really enjoy it, like watching it. And that you do a really good show, and it's good fun, good little crew of people, and that got some good ideas and brilliant.
Yeah, some great peeps on here, man. Like we're creating a real nice little family on the show, which I love. And you might have missed the start of the week, and I was feeling a little bit low, man. I had the old I don't know what you call it. The COVID lows, but I didn't have COVID.
No, it's hard times for everyone, and it is like, I mean, it's difficult for everyone. We're all sort of in it together at the minute, and it just sort of it's good to have some good entertainment and to take one's mind off it, sort of thing. It's nice.
That's it, man. For once in a very, very long time, we are all experiencing something together as a well, not even a country, as a world, aren't we? So
yeah.
So we all understand what people are going through, and we just try and do our bit to try and keep everyone going.
Yeah, that's it. How has the weather been, by the way? How has it been for you, the weather where you are?
Oh, tell you what, mate, right? Today, beautiful. Yesterday, freezing. It's been a bit all over the place today. But I've been sorting the shed out. It seems to be the biggest thing. Behind this screen, there is still a lot of mess, but I'm having a right old sort out, mate, because I'm getting rid of a lot of gear. And because a lot of it I don't use, do you know what I mean? So I'm just having a sort out. It seems to be the best thing to do, because I don't want to be having a sort out in prime time growing time. Do you know what I mean? I want to have my hands in the soil.
Always get it wrong. I'm still sorting out bits. I've got to get my timings better for that. It used to be still clearing up some mess and tidying up, but I'm definitely putting down some more grass in the garden. I'm going to sow some more grass seed. There was a big border, but it's just for the moment with the kids and that. I think it'd be nice to have a bit more grass, but we'll have some shrubs and that and bits and pieces out there.
Yeah,
but it'd just be nice to have a bit more. I've got a bit of lawn anyway, but it's just nice to extend the lawn a little bit more, give them some more room to run around, play, and just to enjoy it, really.
Yeah, that's what it's about, mate, isn't it? Like, for the first time in a while, actually, on my lawn this year, I need to change it, actually, because I've got one of them robotic lawnmowers, but I need to change the wire because I'm going to actually leave a few areas to grow. I want to grow a few bits. I'm having some bits.
That is good. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Do different sort of height. You can have like a rougher bit.
Yeah.
I used to do a few private jobs a few years when I was a bit younger. I used to do a bit of this private work, and had a couple of elderly clients I used to do. And one of them in particular, I used to leave the first bit of her garden was kept nice and cut for her, like so she could walk on it and nice. And the bit at the back, I let go a bit more wild, the grass, I let it grow a bit higher.
Yeah.
And for nature.
That's it.
And there's some apple trees and fruit trees down at the bottom bit, and I let it grow a bit higher under there. And then I put a stack of logs because I noticed there was toads down there. She didn't have a pond or anything like that for frogs, but there's frogs, toads at the bottom of the garden.
Yeah.
So I encouraged it with putting a nice lot of old chopped logs down there for them to sort of like live under.
Beautiful.
And just creating a bit of a nature bit for her down there, where she didn't really get down there much anyway. And I thought it'd be nice, and told her what I was doing, and she was really, really pleased about it. And tried growing some wildflowers and that down there as well, just a bit different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. Like, I tell you what, the reason I'm doing it, my garden is so it's nothing either side. It's just a fence and a fence in the lawn, and I really want to put borders in. And if I'm totally honest with you, Liam, I can't afford the plants at the moment to put in these borders.
Mate, this is it. That's it. It's so expensive, plants, and they're just so expensive.
They really can be. So what I thought was I'd let them areas grow. And if I like it, if I don't mind not using that area of my garden because the grass is going to be really long, then I'll make sure that I start, saving up and putting some plants in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a really good idea. Like, I think wildflowers it's getting them doing. So I know it's hard to do, but it's getting established in there and keeping it. Because I know with the wildflowers, you get some that can get fuggish and sort of get more of something or whatever, and that is keeping it managed well and for the nature and that. But I mean, everyone's doing it. I mean, Adam Frosty's. I listened to his talk when I saw you that time at the Gardeners World Live. He did a really good talk on the wildflower stuff and what he's been doing in the meadows and that.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. Really interesting. His talk, really good.
It's not, it's not too bad to get wildflowers going. It's they do take, like, I'll be honest with you, they do take a lot of water. That's the only thing. Because especially the summers we're having at the moment. I had loads grow and they looked wicked for a bit, and then the sun just absolutely beat down on them for so long. They dried up really quick. And if I had loads of water, like now I've got some water butts, I'll be a little bit better. But you know what it's like in the summer, how much water you can get through.
Yeah, that's it. You just go through loads. But no, it's good. It's good. It's really good what you're doing, Lola. I had a question for you, by the way. This question.
Yes.
And with what you do for schools and that for children and that, what you sort of teach and show that is it the younger children? Is it more the primary school age?
Yeah, so primary school mainly. So one of the things I'm doing, obviously, I would love to get into more schools. And last year I did that tour, didn't I? And which was wicked. Love doing it.
That was incredible. That's incredible, mate. Well done for that.
Thanks, mate. Thanks very much.
I'll take my hat off to you, mate. Well done.
Cheers, dude. I must call you every morning so you can say that to me to make me feel better. But so yeah, in September, I'm well excited about it. I don't think I've talked about it massively recently, but I'm bringing out something called the School Garden Success Plan, which is hopefully going to change primary schools initially, but we might move on to secondary schools. But primary school gardening forever, I think, mate. That's your passion, isn't it? I love it, man. I've had so much fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had this show to do, and that's about it since last September. And that school plan has been the best thing I've ever spent time on. I just love it.
Well done. Yeah, it's good.
So it's going to be good, man. I'm very excited.
Good stuff. I'm really, I'm behind you, mate. If you ever need anything, Lee, if you ever need anything, I don't know what I could do for you up here, but if you ever need anything, mate, I'm always just let me know, mate. All right.
Nice one, Liam. £1 million would be handy, but for now, your friendship and watching is what I'll take.
I'm gonna, but I haven't done it yet because I've just, like I say, been just trying to help my partner as best I can with the kids and stuff, and when I'm back at home from work and that. But I want to order tonight if I get a chance before I fall asleep. I do want to order one of your T-shirts because I tell you what, they look really good,
mate. They're looking cool,
really good, and it's good to a good cause, mate. All
Thanks,
right,
fella. Nice one, mate. Look after yourself. Look after the family, dude. And I'll chat to you later. Yeah.
Yeah, you too, mate. Take care.
Nice one, dude.
Bye for now.
Bye, mate. Oh, wicked, man. Good to hear from Liam tonight on the show. Hey, guys, if you want to call in and give me some praise, then that'll really finish my week off fantastic. So 0742 357 4520. Criticism my ego can't take, but stuff like that from Liam always helps. Oh, Mark says, Liam, don't worry about fuggish wildflowers in mini meadows. They are friendly. Brilliant. Hello, Sam. Welcome. How you doing? How you feeling? I hope you're feeling all right. I hope you're good. Sam. Hope you're well. Anyway, look, you can call in. God, we're really going to be a bit behind tonight. We might go a little bit over tonight, guys. I hope that's all right. I hope that's good with you. I tell you what, let's just get this out of the way. I have to do these three at a time. This is the last advert. We might go over 15 minutes. He says 15 minutes, but that's just advert Lee for you. Can you believe it? We're almost at the end of the show. But if for me, I just want to say from Advert Lee that you can sponsor the show too. Support it however you want. The best way is to get in touch with Lee at lee@skinnyjeangardener.co.uk. And me, Advert Lee, will promote your product. A little bit like, here we go, this. It's a water bottle. And it holds water that you can drip. Let me show you. You can. It's not coming out. Why is it not coming out? There we go. Water in it. You can put on squash in it, or any liquid. It holds liquid. Water bottle. lee@skinnyjeangardener.co.uk. Water bottle. I bought one, so it must be good. Right, thanks for sticking with us tonight. It's been an exciting show, and I hope you've enjoyed it. We are around every Monday to Friday, so if you fancy it, come and join us, team. We've got loads of questions to get through, but one of the questions I did get asked at one point is, what resources do I use, online or offline, books, etc.? Do you use? By the way, obviously I'm going to say the only resource. Hey guys, the only resource you really need is my How to Get Kids Gardening book, because it's absolutely fantastic. It's actually pretty good. At the moment, I've just got a new order in, team. So if you want to get some books, I'm going to do a delivery on Monday. So I've got and the post office are going to love me. I've got about 25 books to. They just scan each one as well. It's like so long. So if you want to add to my hardship, I'm sending them off. There's a link. I'm sending them for £10 to go and grab one if you fancy it. Here's a guy. That's got one. Mr. Mackie. Hello, Mackie.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Are you dancing? You going to do a dance for us?
No, sorry. I'm doing you on my phone tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah, so he's confused me a little bit because it's StreamYard via the phone and all that sort of thing. But yeah, brilliant news about Costa, isn't it?
Hey, man. Yeah. Is everyone just calling in tonight just to congratulate the Costa potential interview?
I've also got a great advice you're giving tonight as well, mate, because the advice about putting sand on top of your houseplants to prevent the little black flies. Well, those flies are called scarrid flies, and they are detritivores, so they eat dead and decaying organic matter on the tops of your houseplants. So if you put sand down, no dead and decaying organic matter, and also any eggs that they've laid in there, the eggs can't come up through the sand. And that's fantastic advice. I mean, decades ago, scarab flies were a real problem, and I used to sell biological controls to eat them. So this was like putting on little mites that would go and little spiders. Sorry if the lady earlier doesn't like spiders, she needs to just mute for like 10 seconds. But the little spiders would go around and they'd eat the scarab fly larvae and they'd eat the scarab fly eggs. So that's a big problem in houseplant production because you can get waves and waves and waves of these. The other way you can control them a bit is you get these little yellow sticky traps and tap the plants, all the scarab flies will fly up, and then you just wave the yellow trap and you catch them all.
Oh my gosh.
That's another way of doing it. But yeah, no, cracking bit of advice. And yeah, with old Costa, we've got a connection with Australia, as in our company has, because it must have been probably nearly 10 years ago now. Some Australian botanists found a tree called the Wollemi pine, which was an ancient tree that was around the time of the dinosaurs. A bit like here in the UK, we've got the ginkgo tree, which is an ancient tree. Yeah. And the tree was brought into the UK by Connelly Park Plants based in Cornwall. But every little tree that was sold came with a free sachet of root-grown mycorrhiza. Because the tree was so old, it used the species of mycorrhiza that we could identify and find. And it was a lovely little sort of thing that you buy a Wollemi pine, you buy a packet of mycorrhiza. So get him on the show, ask him about the Wollemi pine, and he'll be able to give you all the background to it.
Well, there we go, mate. You're going to have to email that word to me. I'll definitely get by the end of the show.
Yeah, but yeah, no, great show, mate. And yeah, I'm probably going to have some more stuff on the gardening spreadsheet I've been doing for you soon. I'm getting closer to getting a proper seed expert to be able to give me some advice about the right seeds to grow for school gardening when they're not having to harvest at Easter, summer holiday, all that sort of thing. So yeah, don't worry, mate. You've got some support here. I haven't forgotten about it. And
cheers, dude. Let's jump on a phone call. It's been so difficult with homeschooling and stuff. Let's jump on a phone call next week, man. And because I feel like I keep saying this every time and we never do. So let's make it happen next week.
No worries, mate.
Nice one, sir. Cheers, Mackie. I'll speak to you later.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, dude. Wow, guys. Loads of people calling in tonight. I'd love to hear. Oh, yep. There we go. I'd love to hear from you tonight. 0742 357 4520. We're going to go a little bit longer than usual. Karen says, excited to get my three kids garden this spring. Yes. Thanks for your efforts to get them out there. Oh, no worries, Karen. I try my best. I try my best. Beto says, I should have mentioned Costa tonight because everyone's talking about him. Do you think we could get Costa on a live show for a Q&A session? What time would it have to be in Australia to get him on live? Someone work that out, everyone. Right, let's crack on with tonight's actual show. We've got a few more bits to get through tonight. Oh, yeah, so before Mark joined us, resources. So I was asked the other day, obviously the book, hello, how you doing? I read that all the time. Mainly to look at my face. The other things that you can check out, which are really great, are these couple of websites. I just want to quickly show you. How can I do this? I want to quickly show you on share screen. The first one for me, obviously, if you're watching actually on National Children's Gardening Week, if you hit up their website or the website, they've got some great ideas on here of what you can actually do now. Like garden markers are great. I've never done the pot stack planter before. I'll have to look at that at some point. There's some activity sheets on there. Fairy house flower pot. Perfect to do now. All these painting ones. Cress heads. Big up to everyone doing cress heads right now. Rock painting bugs. Hedgehog feeding station. That's a cool one. So yeah, loads of different ideas on here. Some colouring ones too. Just a bit Christmassy, aren't they? It's a Christmas tree. They're a bit Christmassy, the colouring ones. But there's loads of bits on there to do, which I quite like. So that's really quick and really easy for you to jump on. The other place I also checked out is the RHS. Where is it on this page, Lee? Where is it? Here we go. RHS campaign for school gardening. I've got so ridiculous amount of ideas on here as well. Oh, hey, look, who's that? Who's that cool guy? top tips from the Skinny Jean Gardener. Oh yeah, sure. There's loads of ideas on there. It takes a little bit of digging. There's mainly because there's so many ideas on the IHS website. It takes a little bit of digging to try and find some, but they're really great. There's some good ones for learning as well. If you're trying to do a bit of homeschool learning, so that is a really good one. And also the final one, which I do check out now and again. I don't think we should probably get them on the podcast at some point on the show. Is here we go. Growing Family. I love this webpage. I sometimes check this out for ideas. Get rid of the adverts for start. A lot of adverts. Not sure why. But anyway, on this page I'm on right now, things to do when you're stuck indoors with the kids, and they're all gardening ideas going through there. So DIY butterfly feeders, bird. Oh, look, home. Should we click on this one? Will this work? If I click on homemade bird feeders, let's have a look and see what this is. Here we go. Anyway, there's loads of ideas on this website, and I absolutely love it. We must get on. It's Catherine. We must get her on the show at some point, because that'd be really cool. Loads of great ideas on there. So those are probably my top 3 places to hit up. Maybe if you're looking this weekend for things to do. I hope that helps. I can't remember who asked that question on Twitter, but anyway, those were some of the ideas that I had for you. Right. Oh, one thing. Right. This is the challenge. So last week we talked about the big garden birdwatch, which is happening this weekend. Me and Olive started a little bit early. We started a week ago because she couldn't wait. I made the mistake of telling her about it before it started. It starts. What day is it today? Is it the 28th? Is it 28th today? I can't see. Is it 28th? It starts tomorrow. Which means you can get outside, and I suggest about 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes a day in the morning, kick off the day, checking out. Everything have a look. Where is it? 15 minutes during the day to check out what the birds are up to. Let me try and find. Where's the page, guys? Come on. Oh, here it is. If you want to join it, we showed it last week. It's the Big Garden Bird Watch. I think it's a great one. I think it's a good one as well because there's so many people doing it. You can feel part of something. There's activity sheets on here. There's also a sign-up form, which means it has. You can't obviously get it posted out to you. I got the one posted out to me and Olive, but it's such a good one. It's a good one to get outside, see what type of birds are out there. All right, see what type of birds are out there, guys. Which brings us on to tonight's answers to the quiz. So everyone who did the quiz, get ready. Go and get your piece of paper, quick, because we're about to answer those quiz questions. The first question I asked you is, what is a group term for birds called? What is a group term for birds called? The answer for that is flock. A flock of birds. Next question I asked you is, what colour is a robin? So what colour is a robin best known for? Of course, we're looking for red. Then I asked you, what is a baby owl called? It's called an owlet. Then I asked you, what is a collective name for crows called? I wrote owl, but it was actually for crows. It's actually called a murder. I didn't know this. A murder. It's a murder. Of crows. Then I asked you, what is the biggest species of bird? The answer for that is ostrich. I then asked, how many species of bird are there in the world? Now, there are literally millions, right? If you put millions, I think Well, the answer I found was 10,000, but thinking about it, there's got to be more than 10,000 birds in the world, right? Find out next week on the show. I'm not going to answer for that one, so we'll do it out of 7 this week because I think 10,000 is wrong. I wrote 10,000, but I think it's wrong. Question 7 was, what bird lives the longest? And the answer to that is a parrot. But they can live 100 years. A parrot! There could be a parrot flying around right now that once could have been on a shoulder of a pirate. I don't know how, when was pirate spelt? I don't know. 100 years. You see a lot in 100 years. Actually, 100 years. There wouldn't have been pirates 100 years ago. Cancel that. Cancel that. Finally, I asked you what bird can fly backwards. If you put hummingbird, tick that answer, guys. Tick the answer. Hummingbird is the answer. Still got flock, red, owlet, murder, ostrich. 10,000, but we think maybe more. We'll find out for you next week on that one. Parrot, 100 years old, man. Parrot. And a hummingbird. Those, everyone, are the answers to this week's quiz. Let me know in the comments how you got on while we answer what everyone has been thinking about all week. It's... Here it is. Latin, 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 Latin. Let's talk about the Latin. At the start of the week, I asked you what this Latin word was. Curripita peppo. Curripita peppo. And this week's Latin word was for pumpkin. So peppo meaning to ripen in the sun. There you go. I think Sean might have got it. He did say squash at one point. I think it's also the same thing. So Sean, you might have got it earlier on in the week. But cucaripita peppo. Who would have thought it? Something to tell your friends in the morning on the phone. Latin, 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 Latin. Let's talk about the Latin. Yeah, we've been all right. We've been okay. We've just, we went for a little walk the other day. Did you know what cucaripita peppo means? Pumpkin. Yeah. All right. I'll speak to you next week. Thanks, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed tonight. We are, like I say, here every Monday to Friday. Tomorrow we've got a best of show. So it's probably the best show to watch tomorrow night, where you can watch the best of the week. And what a week it's been. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. I think you agree. We've got Costa. He's coming on, yeah. And so much going on next week. Next week on the show, on Monday, we've got an awesome interview with Ben from Meet the Farmer podcast, which I'm really excited about. Tuesday, I'm not sure what we're going to do on Tuesday yet. We got probably have a bit of news. We'll talk about that. Come join us on Tuesday. It'll be a bit of fun. Wednesday, we're going to have to watch Costa up until the point we actually chat to Costa, aren't we? Right. So another episode of Costa. And then for everyone that was watching on the National Children's Gardening page, Facebook page, we'll be back here on Thursday. Start to lose it at the end there. We can still hold on. Get your questions in throughout the week. I'll probably answer them on the socials throughout the week. So if you've got a question, I'll answer it for you. We'll bring it back up next week. If you ask me a question in a week and I've not got back to you, I will. All right. It's pancake day on Tuesday. Is it? We'll do pancake. I'm not cooking pancake. Not in here. I'm not cooking in the studio again. No chance. If you've got a question, I'll try and answer it for you. And if you've got a question next week, then we will very much welcome to come on the show. Call in. Team, it's been an absolute pleasure. Have a fantastic weekend. Get outside with the kids. Get outside. Go for a walk. Get out in the garden. Do what you can. And and talk. Get on the phone, chat to your family. I was going to say famo, but chat to your family, chat to your friends, and keep in contact with people. Because we're all in. I couldn't get away without a song. Because we're all in this together. See ya. I see ya tomorrow, Friday at 8. Facilia. Or Pacilia, if you just read it off there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, Anon. I've done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
Are you going to get composted, Lee?
Yeah, hey, Advert Lee here. Enjoyed the show? Good. You can listen to the best of episodes on the podcast every Sunday. That's right, Lee uploads it every Sunday, the best of podcast. So get out of bed, grab yourself a cuppa and pop in the headphones, and you can listen to the best of the week. Or we have some absolute corkers. Go give it a listen. But from me, Advert Lee, and from Lee, see you next time. Bye-bye.
This is a Cinemaker Gardener. Dotson.
Who said that?